Okay, we've beaten 23 so far. Jeez, I've beaten 23 of these things? Okay. What did you do for why not? I did eggs on Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, and then I did Firo. I got Firo today, and I got why not today? I am back. I am back. Let me see if I have anything. You're not high enough level. Do I have... I have Thunderfang on this guy. Why not with 6 eggs? Why not was really quick. And then I... You have Solar Beam. You know what? I think it'll be fine with what I got. Whoops. Yeah, no, it was 6 eggs because I was on my last 5. I was only gonna do 10, to start, and then I was gonna off stream. I was gonna get like 3 boxes full, and I was like, okay, these are gonna be my last 5, and I'm gonna get 3 boxes full, and then it was the next egg that hatched, and I was like, there's no need for it. It was really cool. I enjoyed that. The purple and BDSP for it does not look as good as probably other games. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was a fun hunt for how long it took. And now we're on to Seismitoad. We should be at 27 for number beat 26, I guess. Okay. Luckily, we don't have to fight as many as we did with the Morlul, but still, it's gonna be a while. Because I at least want to beat the 100 that we need. Alright, so Morlul took 1500, so hopefully this one does not take as long. Hopefully we get a nice fast hunt, you know, directly after doing that one. Because this is the hunt directly after on the Sword and Shield file that I'm doing. So, even though I'm bouncing around from game to game, that's the thing we got to keep in mind is, you know, while the Why Not took a short amount of time, this one could also take a short amount of time because of how long the last hunt took in this game exactly. You did say Feebas and BDSP. I was not going to do Feebas and BDSP. I can promise you that. There are some things I will not do because, you know, as much as I do like challenges, I do want some hunts that are not going to take me like 3 years to finish because I'll never finish the living dex. So like some of them I will say no to, That's why I always say to like ask before you send something. But we were in a different situation because you sent that, and we just said you could pick the next one because you sent the gift on Pokemon Go. I caught like another 300 guys today too. No shinies today. But I did get 100 Slugma, so now it's on my cargo. I'm going to use it for my 1500 CP battles. I have not done any in ZA because you can't transfer them to Pokemon Home. So until that's possible, I'm not going to be doing some for the Living Dex in ZA. Because I transfer them to Pokemon Home, and that's where I'm keeping track of them. Okay. Guess he survived that. See, this will be better once I'm able to just run away because these guys are just going to be too tanky. There's a Cramorant. Yeah, I'm only gonna do games that are compatible with Pokemon Home. You know, that are Switch games, not like Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go is not a Switch game. I stole my dog. Why would he steal your dog? You get any wins? I think it's been like almost a year since I've touched Fortnite. It's been a while. Hey, what's going on, Poke Emperor? No, because I'm learning. KBM, not Camby. What's KBM? Keyboard and mouse. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've never played Fortnite computer-wise, so I didn't know that was an abbreviation for it. Let me switch these guys. Probably be a little better there. You're still playing on Xbox? On the box of the X. Does Xbox still have that red ring thing that you can get? I remember my Xbox back in the day got the red ring. I also had an issue with my eject tray sensor. The eject tray sensor kept opening and closing the game on its own, so we could play for like 5 minutes and then it opened on its own. Your Xbox 360. How do they? I don't understand how they were able to make a console that like literally could get like a red ring 5 minutes into usage of it. Doesn't make sense to me. The red ring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember one of my friends got it and like played it for 10 minutes and got the red ring. And then he had to go get it. He had to use his warranty and get a new one. So I'm going to knock out 100 of them and then end stream. I just wanted to get the 100 part out of the way so that the next time we're on stream, I'm able to just encounter and run. Encounter and run. Encounter and run without having to knock them out. So that's what this stream is going to be today. I'm just going to get to the 100 knockouts. Since we did stream earlier, this is just the continuation that I was going to do. Do I want to race to get a shiny? Well, I'm only, like I said, I'm only going to go up to 100 encounters on this, like 100 knockouts in my Pokedex. So I don't think I'd be able to stay for an entire shiny race. Unless I get the shiny in before I get to the 100, but that's a different story. So we're at 44, and I need to get to 100. This is gonna be a nice shiny to get. This is a shiny I've always wanted that I've never gotten in like any game. Then why didn't I hunt for it? I don't know. I was hunting other things and then just never got around to it. A lot of times before I started streaming, I would just like start a hunt and then stop it, start a hunt, stop it. So like, if I did ever start this at some point, I just didn't finish it. That's fine though, we're getting it now. Gonna get everything. I'm hoping for a fast hunt. Fast hunt. It's actually quite a lot of these, like, spawning. Like, a lot more than I was thinking there would be. What are you gonna do? See, you don't gotta delete it. You could just create a new profile on your Switch and just start a new file that way. That way you don't have to delete what you did if you're just looking to start the game over. Why are you gonna start it over? You're just gonna lose all your shinies. Transfer them to Pokemon Home or something first. Yeah, transfer them to Pokemon Home. That way you could keep them all. Alright, how much more have we got? I think we got like probably 40 more, I would think. I'll beat the next one and then check. Alright, 58, so we need 42 of them. This is so much, like, easier to hunt than any of the other hunts we've done in this game. There's a lot spawning, they poke out of the grass, and their hitbox is big, so, like, we don't have to worry about other stuff. I want to say I used this on my team the first time I played black and white. I know I used... It's so hard for me to remember because it was so long ago. I want to say Samurott was my starter. I know I used the Stoutland. I know I used a Crocodile. I used... I have no idea. I want to say... I want to say Galvantula? Bisharp, maybe? I have no idea who I used. I know those three for sure. Or those four. We are looking for a green and orange toad. Toad guy. Do 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 do. Yo, what's going on? I'm doing good, can't complain. How you doing? Got 6 shinies in ZA, that's pretty sick. Were they all different ones, or did you get like multiple of the same one? What'd you get? What'd you get? My Switch, I got a video recording of all 4 of the Litleos in Zone 3 being Shalfa. How long does something like that take? Because it's the one laying down. Is there 2 or 3 to the left? I thought there was only 3 in Zone 3. There's 4? Where's the 4th one at? I could have sworn it was 3. You might be right, though. I don't know how many's off to the left, but I know there's 1 out front and at least 2 minimum on the left. Eevee, Fletchling, Bunnelby, Carvana, Baniri, Furfrou. Those are all nice. Especially the Eevee, the Furfrou, and the Carvana. Those shinies are amazing. Isn't there 3 plus the guaranteed alpha? I know there's the guaranteed alpha. I don't know if there's 2 or 3 out there. You might be right, but I only remember 2 off the top of my head. The Eevee and Furfrou got both at the same time and 2 minutes after the Carvana. Dang. Do you have the shiny charm yet, or is that full odds? You have the charm? Okay. That's still pretty good, but like that's better odds than what they would have been. But still, that's actually like the chances of getting all that right after each other is kind of insane. Kind of insane. See, I got the Groudon and Kyogre. Can those be shiny too, or is that just are they just normal? And you got Mewtwo. See, unless you can transfer those all to Pokemon Home, I'm just not gonna bother getting a lot of the stuff. They're shiny locked. That sucks. Like, I won't bother with the Mewtwo and Deontay if I can't transfer stuff to Home. Yeah, let's hear them. Let's hear them. Alright, what am I at? We are at 77, so we need 23 more. 23 more encounters on the stream today. When we get to the 100 in total. We should be at 81, so that should be 19 more. Appreciate the likes. Dang, Skarmory? Skarmory's a tough one to get, too. Yeah, I never even I never did the Skarmory hunt, so I never had to experience that, but I know it's a tough one. Pidgeot, Crobat. I was hunting for Crobat the other day. I was hunting for that one. Never got it. See, I'm wondering if I can do Lycanroc for a little bit. I have to knock him out in one shot, otherwise he's gonna just knock out the Lycanroc. Appreciate the likes. Whoops. I'm getting tired. It's a good thing I don't got much left. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go to bed after this. You got 4.1 on your Dutch test. Is 4.1 good? What's it out of? The Magnezone that's in Legends Arceus just shined? Hey, congratulations. $88, so 12. So it'd be 77. I'm gonna have a Seismitoad shine for me soon. Tonight. Probably not tonight. Tomorrow? If I'm able to stream tomorrow night. 67. Yep. We're not bringing that joke into 2026. That stays in last year. I have not heard it. I've not heard it. And I don't want to hear it. I haven't seen any videos of anybody doing that stuff anymore. Truth or dare? I guess truth. Cause I'm not getting up and doing a dare. Okay. Then why did you ask truth or dare if I don't get a choice? Just get your hopes up. Alright, what is it? To perfect my entire Legends Arceus Pokedex besides the Legendaries by 2027. What do you mean, like shiny? Shiny living decks, or are you talking about like fill everything out like the pages? Like a check mark on everything, or just get shinies? Fill the page. Well, why wouldn't the legendaries count for that? Because you could fill the can't you do the legendaries perfected? Alright, Spendy, I'll see you later. Hope you have a good day. Oh, so you want me to shiny hunt everything too, plus do all the check marks. You want me to do everything. Like 2027. Jeez, I could probably do that. I wouldn't stream that. Just because, like, I'm doing the living decks with, like, all the other games. But, like, I would do that off stream, and then, like, if I get something on stream, like if I choose to do a hunt on Legends Arceus, I'll count it. Perfecting them gives you better shiny odds than not shiny hunting, though. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. That sounds fun. Gives me something to do off stream. I'm gonna do on the drive to work. I mean, I'm not gonna play it while I'm driving. That's insane. And I need to get to my place I need to get to. I don't want to get into an accident because then I'll lose my vehicle and won't get to work. Alright, I think this is 100, so we're going to stop here and then pick it up the next time, but now we don't have to battle, we can just run. Just multitask with item. Yeah, don't text and drive, don't switch and drive. Don't do any of that stuff. Just get to where you're going. Alright, yep, 100. So we are going to save here and pick it up on the next one. I will see you guys later, and I'll start that Arceus thing like maybe tomorrow. Might have some downtime tomorrow. You have max hours on Shield. I do have max hours on Shield. I've played so much Sword and Shield, and I think that's why it's in my top 5 now of games, is because of how much I've played it. Yeah, I'm close to max hours on Scarlet and Violet, too. On 2 saves and Arceus. The only thing I don't know is, like, when you go up here, it's been on 885 since I switched it over from one Switch to the other. It hasn't, like, updated since. Same with this one. This one is on the Switch. No, I don't think this one's updated either. The Legends EA. Yeah, I don't know how to update that, but alright. Y'all have a good night. I will see you guys later.